Alright, hello, and welcome to another episode of MewMe's podcast. And uh, today for this second episode, we are today's episode is really different. We're going to try to do something different. On this episode of MewMe's pod, I am doing Would You Rather. So how it works is that you get two options. Either you want the good and the bad thing, or you want the good and the bad thing. So I had to choose which one is easier for you. So yeah, uh, before we start, before we start, I just want to ask myself how was my day. It was really good. Um, I had my breakfast. Well, I had a crappy breakfast, but I liked it. Basically, just ate two toasts, no peanut butter, no jelly, um, no jam. It's just plain two slices of toast, and basically, besides having my lunch, my dinner, my breakfast, basically I did nothing much but to um, play my phone all the time and stay at home most of the time. But yeah. Oh yeah, I also forgot that I'm recording this at 27th of March 2021, and by the time recording this, it is already 10:30 p.m. I don't know why I record that late for the second episode of the podcast, but never mind that. Alright, never mind that. Because I'm going to play Would You Rather for this episode. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Would you rather have a monster truck or have a chariot with horses? So, let's say if I have a monster truck. I could just crush whatever beings, whatever cars and toys that are in my way. I could just crush them all. I say screw traffic, drive a monster truck. Crash through every car I meet and go to my destination. Chariot, however, such a pain in the ass. First, you have horses. You gotta take a lot of courage. No, you gotta take a lot of energy to bathe and to feed your horses. And also to wash your chariots more often. Maybe like once a week. Because, let's be honest, chariots are made of wood. Chariots are made of wood in the past, like, what, centuries? I don't know. But basically, chariot was usually made with woods from the past centuries. And having a chariot with horses is kind of like a lot of duty. Or having a monster truck, all you can do is just, fill the air, fill the tires, fill the gigantic tires with airs, and as well as refilling the petrol, and also washing a car, which is sounds less duty than having chariot with horses. So my answer, I would choose to have a monster truck than to have a chariot filled with horses. And if you want to know how many people voted, here it is. 57% voted to have a monster truck, and 43% voted to have a chariot with horses. Man, I could tell that 43% of the people really love hard work and determination. I'll give him that. Alright. Oh, this is tough. Would you rather live without your cell phone or live without your iPod? I mean, I would rather live without my iPod, because as a cell phone, you have so many options. You can look at calendars, you can listen to music, you can play some games, you can watch YouTube, you can watch MewMe's pod, You can also look at the time. You can also set your alarm clock. Well, iPod is just like a mini MP3 player, right? Wait, is iPod really an MP3 player? Okay, so iPod. Okay, so iPod is basically uh, wait, iPod. Wait, isn't iPod literally the? Oh, never mind. iPod's basically like a cell phone but evolved. So yeah, um, like I said, cell phone and iPod the same thing. They have so many functions. It's kind of tough situation. But if I have to choose one, I'll have to go with living without my iPod. And yeah, looks like I picked the wise choice. 23% of the people chose to live without their cell phones, while the 77% of the people chose to live without their iPods. Man, that was a tough question. I don't think I can take that kind of question ever again. But I have to choose one. Yeah, I have no choice. Alright. Okay, this is getting interesting. Would you rather always run or always crawl? Um, if I always run, my entire leg will hurt. For example, if you're sprinting like Usain Bolt or jogging like a normal, healthy, elderly person, the chances of your leg tiring out are like because running and jogging mostly focuses on your leg and also losing a sweat. But losing a sweat is besides the point. The main focus of running and jogging and walking is the leg energy. So yeah, if you always run, the leg energy will deplete damn quickly. And it really hurts if you stop running for so damn long. While crawling on the other hand, if I choose always crawl, alright, then my knees and my I mean, when I crawl, I use my knees and my hands to crawl, alright? So basically, when you're a baby, you crawl with your knees and your hands, and you just find a way to touch the surface and climb up or climb down, whatever. But if I choose to crawl always, oh, my knees are going to be in so much pain. The hands are fine, but the knees are absolute pain if you crawl for so damn long. So what should I choose? Should I rather choose to lose a lot of my leg energy, or should I choose to have my knees broken? I think I would rather choose to run always than to crawl always. Alright, looks like I picked the right choice. 89% of the people chose to run always, and 11% of the people chose to crawl always. Damn. I knew I picked the wise choice because, let's be honest, you love to run. You love to see your legs not in pain when you run. So yeah, but when you stop running for a while, it will heal. Your legs will heal in some time. So I guess it's like a win-win situation. Alright. Would you rather be close with only one person and only see them on Sundays, or know many people and see them every day, but not be particularly close with any? Hang on, I gotta inspect this question real quick. Would you rather be close with only one person and only see them on Sundays? So basically what it means is that I can see one of my friends and I can only see them on Sunday, like once a week. Okay. On the other hand, know many people and see them every day, but not be particularly close with any. So I'm assuming I get to know random and new strangers every single day. I would rather choose to make many friends than to have that one single friend for the rest of my life. I mean, who doesn't love to have many friends? Let's be honest. Oh my goodness. 64% of the people chose to be close with one person, and 36% chose to know many people. Wow. I guess 64% of the people chose to be introverts for 6 days, I guess? I don't know. But, I mean, I guess it makes sense because if... No. I don't think that's it. Okay. If you were trapped on an island, would you rather be stranded alone or be stranded with someone that you hate? I mean, I would rather be stranded alone because creativity, baby. You just find a way to pick up sticks, start a fire, build a boat, possibly. And yeah, there's so many things you can do with the island. Assuming that island has trees, or if that island has only sand, then yeah, it's pretty boring alone. But being stranded with someone that I hate, ooh, I might as well just beat him to death first. Then I can survive all by myself and eat his meat. Alright, that sounds so out of context, but it's for survival. And be straight random with someone that I hate. Oh man, the first thing when we're trapped in this island, me and the person I hate, we're gonna beat each other to death for the sake of survival. And if one of us dies, let's say if I die, then the person I hate will have to eat my corpse. But if I kill someone that I hate, I could just eat his corpse and survive in this island for the rest of my life. It's a tough question, but I'd better much be stranded alone. Alright, 34% of the people chose to be stranded alone, and 66% chose violence because they want to be stranded with someone that they hate. Wow, those guys are insane. Alright, would you rather be accomplished and famous than die at 18, or be ordinary and die at a reasonable age? I mean, I can be famous, I can accomplish everything in the world, no problem. But then die at 18 and it's too young to die. By being ordinary, that means living my ordinary life, whether I'm rich or poor, I can live a happy life. And die at a reasonable age, it's like basically living a normal life on planet Earth. So I'd rather choose to be ordinary and die at a reasonable age than to be accomplished and famous than die at 18. Alright, looks like I picked the wise choice. 19% of the people chose to be accomplished and famous than die at 18, and 81% of the people chose to be ordinary and die at a reasonable age. Wow. I mean, I'm glad that I can get to live my normal life. Even though I'm not that rich, but still, at least I can die happy and live happy as well. Would I rather get high or get drunk? I mean, wouldn't the effects be the same? It's like if you get high or you get drunk, both of these effects sound the same because either way, if you smoke weed or drink alcohol excessively, then the chances of you going coco and choose violence is very damn high. So I would say that it doesn't really make a damn difference to me. I mean, I would pick with any option because the outcome remains the same. I might go loco, I might go crazy, or I might just kill somebody. So I would rather choose to get, but if I have to choose one, I would rather choose to get drunk than to get high. Oh, this must be a very debatable question indeed. 53% of the people chose to get high, and 47% of the people chose to get drunk. Wow. That is a very debatable question. Okay, I'm just gonna clip that question because it's very interesting. Would you get high or would you get drunk? Leave your answers in the comments below. Alright. Would you rather be famous on Tumblr or would you rather be famous on YouTube? I mean, how do you even be famous on Tumblr? Is that even a thing? I mean, do people how much money does a famous Tumblr user get paid? I'm just gonna look it up right now. How much does a famous Tumblr person pay? Wait, how much does a famous how much money can you make on Tumblr? I don't know. I have never seen a Tumblr user get so much money with my own eyes. So I don't know. But on YouTube is no surprise. In YouTube they have many famous celebrities. Dream, Moist Critical, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, and so on. So it's no surprise that being famous on YouTube is so much easier than being famous on Tumblr. So I would rather be famous on YouTube than be famous on Tumblr. Alright. It's a rather easy question. 9% of the people chose to be famous on Tumblr, while 91% chose to be famous on YouTube. I mean, I see no surprise, considering YouTube is a much more bigger platform than Tumblr itself. Would you rather hoard or compulsively clean? What exactly? Hoard. What's hoard? I don't know what's the meaning of hoard. I am so sorry. No, not the stone hoard. I'm talking. Wait. Does it mean would I rather be? Does it say that would I rather? Does it ask me that would I rather be rich or be 100% or 200% clean? I think that's what they're saying, right? Would I rather be super rich or super clean? I mean, if I be super rich, then I can get somebody to help me be compulsively clean. But if I choose to be compulsively clean, then but if I have Now, if I choose to be compulsively clean, that's it. But if I choose to be super rich, I can just buy all the necessary items in order for me to be compulsively clean. So I'd rather choose to hoard than to be compulsively clean. Oof. Okay. That one completely shocked me. 18% of the people chose to hoard, and 82% of the people chose to be clean. Wow. I mean, healthiness and hygiene comes first, so I guess I don't blame them. For the rest of your life, would you rather have all superpowers you want, but always be alone? Or would you rather be a normal person, but popular? I mean, there are superheroes that deserves there are superheroes that have so many superpowers but deserves to be alone. Like take Bakugo for example. You know Bakugo, the kaboom kaboom guy. And yeah, I mean there are some people who love to have that kind of power but deserves to be introverted. But uh, being a normal person but popular. So does that mean that if I just of the go out of the house right now, everyone will be waiting for me at the door, asking me to take photos with them? Yeah, I would rather choose to have all superpowers, but always be alone. Alright, I see this as a debatable question. 42% of the people chose to have all superpowers but being alone, and 58% of the people chose to be a normal person but popular. Wow. I mean, it's a very debatable question. On the on one hand, you have all the powers in the world, like controlling gravity or stopping time, but you always love to be alone. When on the other hand, you chose to be living a normal life, but everyone decides to go for you and ask you to take selfies with them. Alright. Would you rather eat red lobster biscuits or eat Olive Garden breadsticks? Okay. Um, I've never tried. I have never tried red lobster biscuits, and I also have never tried Olive Garden breadsticks, so I'm just gonna skip that question. Would you rather always be hot or always be cold? Man's not hot, so man always be cold. I'm serious, I would always rather be cold than having my skin melt. I would rather freeze to death than to die of dehydration. Alright, looks like this is a debatable question as well. 43% of the people chose to be hot always, and 57% of the people chose to be cold always. So, wow. I mean, either way, those two are very ballsy move if you think you can withstand very hot temperature or very low temperatures. Would you rather always be late or always be unprepared? I mean, if I'm prepared and if I arrive late, the world might go kaboom already. But if I always be unprepared, like if I come in early but yeah I'm not prepared, oh man, sounds like me, man. Sounds like me. Always be unprepared. There was one time in my secondary school. I remember I had to create one project. No, not secondary school. I think it was 2 years ago in my uni, actually, in my university. I had to create one PowerPoint presentation with my friends, but I totally forgot about it till the time when class starts. They asked me, hey, have you finish your slides for the presentation. And I'm like, wait, there's presentation? And they're like, yeah, there's presentation. I'm like, oh, shit. Well, we are screwed. But yeah, sounds like me, man. It's so relatable. Late? Nah. I would rather be unprepared than be late. Okay. I mean, this is shock. This is a shock. 82% of the people chose to be late always, and 18% of the people chose to be unprepared always. Ooh, man. I mean, wouldn't you get fired on the spot if you are constantly late for work? Unless your boss keeps giving you mercy, then wow, good for you, I guess. Would you rather meet Jesus or meet Confucius? I know Jesus because I'm a Christian myself, but Confucius? Who is Confucius? I know it's like a history, long time ago guy or something. Confucius, Chinese philosopher, politician of the spring and autumn period, who was traditionally considered a paragon of Chinese sages. I have never heard before. What is Confucius best known for? Confucius is known as the first teacher in China who wanted to make education broadly available and who was instrumental in establishing the art of teaching as a vocation. Yada yada yada. So basically, he is a teacher. Alright, just like a normal teacher. But Jesus, however, bro, Jesus can do many things. Turn bread into wine, healing the sick. Is healing the sick? Did Confucius do that? No, of course not. So I would rather meet Jesus and ask him, hey, how can I get that power like yours? See? It is no surprise. 73% of the people chose to meet Jesus, and 27% of the people chose to meet Confucius. Wow. Wow. So the 73% of us wanted to learn this power, while the 27% of the people chose to have big brains. I mean, it's a win-win nonetheless. Would you rather live in a foreign city and not know the language, or live on an island alone? I mean, live in a foreign city and not know the language. If it's English included, then I might be in deep trouble. So I would rather live on an island alone than to live in a foreign city and not know the language. No, wait. Foreign city, huh? Let's say if I go to a restaurant and then they handed me the menu. I don't know how to speak because they said do not know the language, right? So I just point out the food and they say you want one, I'm like, I don't think I'll understand what they mean either. Oh god. Yeah, I would rather live on an island alone than to live in a foreign city and not know the language. Okay. 68% of the people chose to live in a foreign city and not know the language, while 32% of the people chose to live in an island alone. Wow. I mean, good luck, I guess, to the 68% of you. Alright, last question. Would you rather lick peanut butter off of the hobo's food? Or would you rather lose $250 in the stock market? Dude, I would rather keep my $250 and lick peanut butter off of hobo's food. Alright? I want to keep that $250. It's money, man. It's money. So I would rather choose to lick peanut butter off of hobo's food than to lose $250. Wow. 23% of the people chose to lick peanut butter off of Hobo's foot, while 77% of the people chose to lose $250 in the stock market. Wow. Let me tell you, this 77% of the people, good luck losing $250 and try figuring it out how to get back your $250. So yeah, that's all the questions for today. I hope you have fun. And I had fun too, seeing all these questions and get to know better about the world. I think my brain knowledge just increased. I have a bigger brain now. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And just like in the future podcast, I will still be accepting guests. So if you want to be a guest for the next episode or to the future episodes of my podcast, make sure to hit me in the DMs of my Instagram at NicholasYu on Instagram. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.